All right, so hey, people of God, this is Rashana B back with On My Way Up movement, and I'm back with an awesome word. So, for some reason, this has been really heavy on me to talk about, and I wanted you all to consider thinking about if you are dealing with a family witch. Is there a family witch in your family? What do I mean by that? A witch, first of all, let's understand what witchcraft is. Witchcraft is about using manipulation and control. There are different forms of witchcraft. You have people that, kind of mess around with spiritual elements when it comes to witchcraft, the people that are doing rituals and stuff of that nature. And then you have those who are just manipulating and controlling, and they're just getting into people's heads like narcissists, okay? Narcissists, that's actually a spirit of Jezebel / Leviathan. I think I've spoken about that before. And so you have those different forms. And so a family witch, and I'm talking about, here in this country, in the U.S. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that in the U.S. nobody is, utilizing spiritual witchcraft. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying predominantly and mostly in America that I know of, I see a lot of witches that are, manipulative and controlling. They use manipulation of the flesh. And so a family witch is someone who seems to control everything going on in the family. Okay, she's usually, he or she, which if he's a heathen, he's a warlock, he or she is usually the one that everybody goes to for advice. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. There's usually someone who is always the more stronger, the more stable, maybe just the one that everybody looks up to and respect the most. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? But I'm saying this is somebody that everyone goes to, and this person doesn't necessarily give wholesome advice. This is not a person who is trying to keep the peace. This is more or less of a person who you call and you're basically trying to get them to co-sign, because you know that if they co-sign, she's going to get everybody, he or she is going to get everybody else to co-sign with her. This is a person that usually sows a lot of discord and division. Okay, this is a person that will actually gang up, will get everybody else to dislike you and hate you for her or his personal reasons. Okay, this is usually a person who is one that is successful, or maybe the most stable, or maybe just the one that everybody looks up to, or the one who seems to be more of the alpha, or the she alpha, okay, that seems to take control of the family events and kind of sets the dates and sets the tones and the places and the times. Okay, this person is clearly, without it being said, has been established as the leader of the family, whether this person established themselves as such or not. But the difference is between a person who is just, the one who keeps everybody together, and the person who is sowing discord, is that this person sows hate and division. This is a person that makes people pick sides indirectly. She manipulates, he controls people's minds. He's basically got their minds binded up with offense and hate. Like I said, this is a person who doesn't want to see peace. Okay, the only way that you could be amicable with this person, or anybody could be amicable with this person, is if they're doing what he or she wants. Okay, they're manipulating and they're controlling. Okay, and that's the only way you can really be on their good side. This is the only way that they will be the helping hand, be supportive, is if they are able to control you. If they cannot control you, if you have your own mind, if you speak against them, this is the person that will literally get everybody else to turn against you. Now, what do you do when you know that you're dealing with a family witch or a family warlock? Is you stay far away from them, because they're actually very dangerous spiritually. Not that as a child of God you should be afraid, but you should flee. Okay, as the word of the Lord says, flee. Okay, don't go around them. Don't go around them, because clearly they have evil intentions towards you. Okay, and so the thing about the witch or the warlock of the family, that they're probably actually speaking from some faulty foundations that were already in the family. There were already, some witchcraft going on from maybe generations before. There was already familiar spirits. If a lot of people in your family are saying that they're seeing dead family members in their dream, there was already a familiar spirit in operation. And so because you are, you know, the one that's been chose. You are the one who has chose to, you know, follow the Lord with all your heart, with all your strength, with all your soul, with all your mind. You're the one that's being targeted. You're dealing with a family witch. You're dealing with a family warlock. And they hate you. And the reason why you know that they hate you is because they're not okay with disliking you alone. That is one of the most common themes in my life, is that I never have had just one enemy. It's usually a group. I've had people that don't even like each other team up to come against me. People that I have never even done anything to. It's been people that I've been kind to. I knew that it was spiritual when it was people who would actually talk to me when that particular leader or witch or warlock wasn't around. And then when that witch or warlock would come around, and they would move around, okay? Because they were literally afraid. They were intimidated. So this witch or this warlock is also intimidating. You might have family or friends that want to reach out, that want to have a rapport, want to have a relationship with you, but you will find that they want to hide it and be sneaky about it because they're intimidating, okay? And this is how you would know you were dealing with a witch, a family witch or warlock, because family witches and warlock are possessed by Jezebel / Leviathan. Some people will call them narcissists. That's the psychological term for a person that has a Jezebel / Leviathan spirit. And so people don't want to be on their bad side because they are afraid of this person. They fear confrontation with this person, okay? Even Elijah the Great himself was in fear of this spirit. He was in fear of this witch. He was in fear of Jezebel. This man had just called down fire from heaven, you guys. And when she sent, she didn't even come herself. She sent a messenger and he fled. Now, I've heard that she didn't actually send a physical messenger, that she actually sent a demonic spirit to him. I think that would make more sense of why Elijah would run. But of course, you know, we don't have, you know, just sound proof of that's what happened. But to me, that makes more sense of why a man so anointed with the power of God would have fled from, you know, this woman. But either way, this woman was very intimidating. She was a woman that you did not want to confront. You know, you didn't want to have a confrontation with. You avoided conflict at all costs. People were very fearful of this woman. If you ever want to think about the characteristics of a family witch or a family warlock, all you have to do is study Jezebel and the effects that she had on people without even trying. Okay, without even trying, this woman was emasculating men. She was actually just raping them of their masculinity. Okay, people hated her, but they were in fear of her. She was powerful. She was wealthy. Okay, she was very, very cunning. She knew how to manipulate things and turn things into her favor, to make things turn out the way she wanted them. She got what she wanted all the time. So when this family witch has targeted you, she hates you. She's going to do whatever she needs to do to make everybody else make you feel the same, because she really, really, really is full of darkness and full of, you know, jealousy and envy. And so that's the thing about a family witch or warlock. They're usually very, very jealous, highly insecure, competitive people. And so they see something in you. The fact that they cannot control you is enough to make them jealous of you, jealous of that kind of strength, jealous of that sort of confidence, because you have to be a confident person to not be controlled by the masses, to stand up and say, no, I don't agree, against a room full of people. That takes a very confident person. And so you're not breaking, you're not, you know, succumbing to her bidding. And so you're intimidating, but she's also, you know, to keep it real with you, he or she is jealous of you. She's intimidated by your strength, your bravery, and your courage, because she's not that way. This is why she needs people to back her. This is why she needs flying monkeys. This is why he needs flying monkeys. He needs workers. He needs flunkies, because of the fact he's not that strong. He's not that confident. Okay? And so you, as a person who are undergoing this, don't flee. Don't flee from it as far as like in fear. You stay away from it just because you're wise. This is just, you know, out of wisdom, you're staying away from it. You're staying out of her way. You know, there's no use in you trying to carry on a cordial relationship with this person. Sometimes you feel like, okay, maybe I should just be cordial with this person. You know, maybe I could just still kind of just be, just respectful and, just speak here and there. No, you need to cut them off. They are a witch. The word of the Lord says you do not suffer a witch. Okay, I forgot how it goes exactly, but basically you don't tolerate a witch. Okay, don't tolerate them. Okay, if they are showing these signs of being a family witch or warlock, do not tolerate them. Sever and cut your ties. Okay, I just did a video on, sometimes God may be revealing this to you through dreams about this person. This person is chasing you with knives. This person is beating you. This person is cursing you out in the dream. Do know that if they're cursing you out in the dream, that means that they're cursing you in the spirit. Okay, that's dream interpretation there. That's the interpretation of that. If you all are arguing and they're hurling curses at you, they're fighting you in the spirit and they're cursing you. And a lot of people sleep on this because here in America, we assume that, when we say the word witchcraft, the first thing that we think about is cloaks and daggers and just being weird and up in the wee hours of the night and cutting chicken and dancing around with goat blood on us. It's a lot more subtle than that. It's a lot more subtle than that. Manipulation and control. Jezebel was a woman who was manipulative and controlling. Now, yes, she was into idolatry, but she was a woman who worked and operated in manipulation and control. What she would do was play God. She would manipulate events into the way that she wanted them. She would manipulate the sequence of events to come out in the way that she wanted them, not in the way of God. Anytime you are trying to manipulate and control a situation to come out the way that you want without having sought God, okay, especially through lies and deception, you are operating in a spirit of witchcraft. And so that's what a family witch and warlock do. They operate in deception and lies. They've lied to people about you. They have deceived people about you. Okay, they built up a team against you. Okay, this is what happened with Elijah. So I want you to be very, very aware this season, because you guys, this is a season of exposure. I keep feeling that in my spirit. I know that I'm not wrong, because a lot of other prophets are saying the same, and it's manifesting in the physical. This is a season where God is exposing to you those who are for you and who are not. Sadly, a lot of people will not be going with you to the next level. Sadly, a lot of people have drawn the line in the sand. They are going to continue to for the rest of this year. And it will behoove you not to respect that. Leave them on the other side of that line and move on into your beautiful life, your happy and peaceful life. Because when you think about it, you're a lot more happier and a lot more content without dealing with these family witches and warlocks. So people of God, please be blessed. I hope this word blesses you. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Tell me what you all think about this content, and I'll be back with another word.